What's up, everybody? We're at the famous dining room table where I like to show off some of my hauls. This entire haul is my latest big bad toy store pile of loot that I have been accumulating for a couple of months. Decided to go ahead and ship it out. It ranges from some NECA, Star Wars, Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe, several Transformers, and my very first Mafex, who cares, action figure. I don't know how to pronounce the brand. I've heard so many different variations on it, but I just wanted to show a quick haul. It's not any reviews, but to give you an idea of what we're going to be taking a quick look at. We got some Star Wars, we got Predators, Joes, Marvel Legends, a whole bunch of Transformers. And my love for Transformers is at an all-time high. I have packed up all my MPs. I am all about the chug life. I am enjoying it. And there's my first Mafex/Mafex Mandalorian figure. Here we go. So, to give you an idea of what we got, I really love these cases that some of these Star Wars characters are coming in. This is Star Wars Heir to the Empire. What I love about this is I was a huge Expanded Universe fan. I read so many of the Star Wars New Jedi Order books, the Thrawn trilogy and whatnot. And it was sad seeing the new trilogy in the direction it went, when we had so much storyline that was built up over years and years. But I look at it as a point of, it's Star Wars, so who cares? So here we go. Here's the back. This is Luke Skywalker, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce this. I want to say that the Y is silent, and it's a Salamari. And if I'm not mistaken, it blocks the use of force powers, but I could be wrong. It's been many years. I love how this opens up. If you were an inbox collector and they were all like this, oh my goodness, this is just phenomenal the way they have it. But here's a quick little read up on the inside. I don't keep hardly any of my stuff in packaging, so this will be coming out. There is the face sculpt for Luke, and there is the Salamari right there. So we're just going to stack these up as we take a quick look at them. Like I said, these aren't reviews. I just like to share some of my figs with the community because it's just fun talking about action figures. The next one is, I want to say it's pronounced Jackson. It's from the Star Wars Adventures comic book series. So we got the back is about the same as the other one. It's got that open feel box with the Velcro. Got a quick little read up right here. Let's see. And I just love the way this figure looks. I didn't read too many of the old Marvel Star Wars stories. I was a huge X-Men fan, so I never really read it. But I love the way Black Series does any type of alien figures. I mean, they're just phenomenal. This just looks like a fun character to have on your shelf. So definitely happy to add this to the collection. So we'll stack that up. Again, we're at my dining room table, so you will slowly start to see the window, and you will hear some of my fur babies running all over the around me. My wife and I have several dogs, so don't be alarmed if you hear that. But here is the Predator, Ultimate Guardian Predator, and it's from the tribe scene at the end of Predator Part 2. I love that artwork where he's fighting like the alien queen in the background. We got some drones right here. It's just some good stuff. It's a shame that they put so much detail in these packages, and I don't never keep the packages, but it is very nice to look at. And it is collector friendly where you can put it back in there, but I use Ziploc baggies, and I usually just chunk the boxes. All right, so basically here is a write-up on this character. And these, when I open up, I love NECAs, but you better use hot water on these figures and whatnot, or what I've preferred to use lately is a blow dryer. just to unfreeze some of those joints because they will break. Yes, it sucks you have to do that, but the sculpt and paint is phenomenal. And once you heat up the joints, I'm good with it. And accessories, you got to be careful. I've got several Predators on the shelf where wrist gauntlets have broke, shoulder cannons have broke, but I just look at it as battle damage because I'm trying to take more and more photographs. I haven't lately, but I want to get back into it. But you can see all these nifty accessories right here. Plasma blast, the spear where it's kind of compacted down. You got two face sculpts. You got one with the helmet, one without. I'm not familiar with that accessory. That's a new one for me. But there's the character all displayed in this photograph. So we got that one right there. So very happy. Oh, it looks like some sort of big blowtorch looking thing right here. That's cool. I love that effect. Is that effect in there? Oh, there it is right there. See? Back there behind this stuff. Oh, I can't wait to get that open. That's going to be a good one. All right. The next one we got is Predator 2. This is the Ultimate Battle Damage City Hunter. This is when Danny Glover kind of got the upper hand on him in the Predator 2 film. Here's the read-up on it. It's where he took his own disc flying weapon and chopped old buddy's arm. So right there is a picture of the product. Okay. And then right here, we got 3 face sculpts. I can't tell if that's a helmet that'll fit over the face. 10 to 1 it is, but it's hard to tell. So you got the open face, and this is where it looks like he's having to use the rebreather masks for the oxygen and whatnot. His arm right there comes in and out with a peg. So that's pretty nifty. And we got some various spots on the body with the blood. I've seen those accessories before with the earlier release Predator 2. I don't think anything really is any different. But yeah, just some battle damage. Look, that's where he's kind of hanging from the skyscraper. And look, they have the disc right there into the brick wall or whatever. So, yeah, that was a good scene in the movie. A lot of people don't like Predator 2, but I thought it was great. I enjoyed it. It was very good for what it was. And I'm really loving how they're redoing and reissuing the Tribe characters because I was a late starter into the NECA game. The next character or toy or action figure that I got is from the Snake Eyes movie. This is the only one I've got so far. I've got the other ones pre-ordered, but this is the Baroness character. And if you haven't seen that movie, it's not exactly the Snake Eyes origin story that we wanted or needed, but it was a fun movie nonetheless. Except for the giant anacondas, I was happy with it. Yeah, they changed some of the origin story. I'm not going to go deep into it, but I don't like seeing the same thing over and over. It's like Spider-Man. I don't need to see Uncle Ben get shot over and over and over again. So I like the take on the movie. She is not going to be my Baroness on the shelf. It might be Baroness's little sister, maybe, when I do some photography or, you know, a younger version of Baroness. But it does have some excellent weapons. Those 2-bladed, I guess those are like panga style swords or whatnot, machetes. I'm not really sure. Looks like an MP5 with a silencer, so that looks real good. So if anything, the accessories are awesome. There's the back. Love that Snake Eyes look. We got it not very much in the movie, but there it is. But again, it wasn't the movie I wanted, but I enjoyed it. I will watch it again. And I'm going to enjoy the figures in the line because they're G.I. Joe figures and you can make them whatever you want. It's your collection. The next one I got, I missed out on the first release, jumped on the second release. This is the 2-pack Deadpool and Negasonic Teenage Warhead 2-pack from Marvel Legends Deadpool movie. I've already seen several reviews on this, so I'm dreading to do what has to be done to those Desert Eagles in the holster because I'm not very good at modifying figures, and I watch videos, I've seen some of the tutorials, but it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to successfully be able to do it. Why they did this is beyond me. I have no understanding why. They give you these two ray gun looking pistols, which are going to look good hot glued on an armory wall down the road, because from a distance, they just look like a pistol. But in his holsters, you have two removable Desert Eagles. However, they are glued into the holsters. And I've seen people use a heat gun. I have one, but it puts out too much heat. And used blow dryers and used tweezers to kind of rock it back and forth and free them. Some cases it's worked flawlessly. Some of them, the trigger guards have been pulled or separated. So we'll have to see. And of course, this unicorn looking statue, I keep a lot of accessories just for action figure photography, and that'll look good on anything, especially some Deadpool photos. So there's the back of the packaging, pretty basic, but I don't collect the MCU stuff as much any longer. It's just too much. I just can't keep up with it. But I do enjoy the releases of the X-Men movies that they've recently done, and the Deadpool stuff. I was a big X-Men fan even before the MCU universe, the bubble popped. And I love the X-Men movies. Some of them not so much as the other, but with the face print technology, this is just the perfect time to get those. I mean, look at the sculpt on that Negasonic. That is just an amazing sculpt and paint job on that figure. So we're going to set that one to the side. Now we're going to kind of go into the Transformers right here. I'm going to go ahead and grab some down, scoot some of these bad boys up, because I have limited work areas to do this at. The first one we're going to look at is the Studio Series 86 Transformers movie Wreck-Gar. This is just a phenomenal looking figure. I had a broken G1 version when I was a kid and enjoyed it even when it was broken. I can see it looks like his breast cannons are a little bit turned, so might have to do some heat and cold to fix those. It looks like one of his weapons, yeah, there we go, is loose inside the packaging. But again, I'm going to crack these open. But these Studio Series Transformers from the 86 movie are just awesome. They are just phenomenal interpretations of those characters. And like I said, I'm in the process of just purging my masterpiece collection. I just can't keep up with the prices. Yes, I spend a lot on action figures, but for the price of one MP, I could get all these and I'm just as happy. And I can actually transform them. I could play with them. I could take them outside to photograph. And MP, if it came one way, I didn't mess with it again. But anyway, this is Wreck-Gar right here. That just looks phenomenal. His goatee's a little jacked up looking, but we'll find out more when it comes open. But yeah, that is just a great looking figure right there. I am super ecstatic to have that in the collection now. Now, this is a double whammy. It's a troop builder type character. And this is the Sharkticons. And it's Gnaw. So I got me two of these to go with some of my other ones from the movie. And that's what it looks like in the back. I'm probably going to have one in that mode and one in that mode to kind of give it, the way it looks. Or I might just keep them both in that mode. It just depends on the shelf. But yeah, since they started releasing these, and Chug had me hooked again with the Earthrise, the War for Cybertron, the Kingdom stuff. Now, I don't collect the Beast Wars. I've never had any love for Beast Wars. However, those toys look great. They absolutely look phenomenal. And if you were into that, I'm sure you're pretty happy. I've seen several reviews. And even though I'm not into it, I still like watching the reviews because, like I said, I respect the toy. The Kingdom storyline was pretty good on the Netflix series. But anyway, back to the 86 movie. I got two of these Sharkticons to go in the collection. So super happy to have that. The next one I've got, and I've really been looking forward to these, and I pray to the Lord they release all the Dinobots. I've never had all the Dinobots, or other than Grimlock, any Dinobot in my collection, from Masterpiece to Chug to G1. So this right here is Dinobot Slug. I want to say his name was Slag when I was a kid, but I could be wrong on that. And a Daniel Witwicky. Now, I did keep my spacesuit Daniel Witwicky that came with the Bumblebee, just because it scales real well with my Chug stuff as well. And this just looks like a beefy character right here. So he's going to stay in robot form because that's the mode I prefer. But when I get all these Dinobots, they're all going to be in dino form because that just looks awesome. But here's what it looks like on the back. And it looks like limited posability, somewhat like the Willy with Grimlock. So definitely glad I kept the MP Daniel to go with some of my stuff, but it still looks great. It could be another person, the way the visor is shut. I'm not sure if it actually shows his face. On the packaging it does, but on the back and whatnot, it's just an opaque looking solid color. But yeah, this just looks beefy right here. So yeah, Slug/Slag. So we got that one. The last Transformer we got is, now I was born in 1980. So between 85 and 89, I can remember the toys and the cartoons and what I liked. It was like G.I. Joe, Transformers, Silverhawks, and whatnot. So yeah, I love Transformers, but I like the later part of Transformers, like from the movie on, because the earlier episodes, I loved those, but they weren't as new as some of these were, if that makes sense. Like Hot Rod is my favorite character, regardless what people think, you know, oh, he got Optimus Prime killed. And then he turns into Rodimus Prime. Do I think Optimus was a better leader? Of course, but I still had respect for Rodimus Prime. But this one, I think I'm going to leave in the truck and trailer form, just because I have Hot Rod on the shelf, and I just like the way this trailer and truck looks. But this is a commander class, sort of like Skylynx was. But this just looks great. You know, I didn't get the Power of the Primes. I think that's the one Rodimus Prime came out in also. I just didn't like the way it looked. But this is just phenomenal. That's just going to look very nice on your shelf. Just very happy to get that. This is a closed box. There's no cover that comes open. But I am so happy to have that in my collection as well. And the last one, and probably my favorite out of the whole haul, just because I've never had one of these before, is the Mafex figure, the Mandalorian. Comes with the child, aka Grogu. And this is my first one. Now, I watched reviews of earlier Mafex releases, and they had a bunch of QC issues. But since the Wolverine one came out, I've been kind of eyeballing this brand. And when this one came out, I pulled the trigger. I do have some other Mafex figures on pre-order. And I'm probably going to pose this one right next to the Hot Toys version that my wife and father got me for my birthday, along with my mom. And just kind of put it next to it because it's just a lot of pride and joy I have to have this in my collection. Now, I do see where the pistol is pink. Apparently, there's some sort of issue from the factory. Now, I have seen where people have taken a little bit of alcohol with a Q-tip and just removed the pink and everything was perfect. I don't know if I'm going to try that. But, yeah, I'm real happy to get this one out of the box and mess with it. It's just got some great looking accessories. It's got a cloth cape. I am just ecstatic to have this in my collection. So that is the haul. Like I said, it was a little bit of everything. I really love how Big Bad Toy Store does the pile of loot feature. Their shipping time has gotten a whole lot better since I've been shopping with them. I would much rather just get all of my figures from there, but of course with the whole life of exclusives, sometimes you got to go through other parties. But yes, that is the haul from Big Bad Toy Store. Can't wait to crack these open. Hope you enjoyed. Put down in the comments which one was your favorite. Tell me what you're into. And if you enjoyed this video, hit a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos of just a collector having fun and sharing his toys. All right, later.